The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
Zico. Can he get on the end of this? That's really well manoeuvred. And now the breakaway. Neatly clipped into space. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Cruyff. There they go, hunting in packs. Great vision. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read. Thuram. Ribéry.
And he's being shifted off it.
Messi. Messi! Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Dembele. Threads one in, brilliantly cut out.
Dembele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nicked it back promptly. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. It's Ibrahimovic! Just a whisker away. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Plenty to aim at here. Here comes the corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Dembele.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's the keeper's ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira has created one goal already.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Ibrahimovic, Dembele, big chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Barcelona looking to pass their way through, aims beyond the defence, takes a shot! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Chance, surely!
Messi. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press.
Nedved.
Barcelona have it back and can go again. Dembele. Ibrahimovic!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that was no routine save.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Thuram is there and he can get that clear. And he shoots!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Maldini has it out wide and in space. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
This is their second corner of the game.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Maldini, delicate ball, and it needs to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the ball is out of play. And it's Zico. Ribéry is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He's picked his way through. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think
And if
either
you do
side
have
will
a
have
chance
too much
today,
to
please take some
complain
time
about
out
or
to give
worry
your
about,
support to
Peter.
our better
1-1 is a
stadium fund.
fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Ribéry. Number 2, Gullit. Coming on the field, number 6, Dembele. Number 26, Mbappe.
Barcelona get the ball rolling in the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Tries to pass it through. Dembele has it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. He's dealt with that really well. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's a risky ball, you've got to... He's having a shot! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Cruyff. Zico. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. Face to face with the... It's Ibrahimovic! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And this is Ibrahimovic. Zico. And it's Cruyff. Zico has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Dembele. Cruyff. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved. Now he's got space here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now who's going to be first to this? Dembele. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Zico. Zico puts his foot on the gas, and he's worked it through. And that's not going to reach.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Oh, well played. And here's Cruyff. Oh, that's superb. Gullit, nicely aimed pass. Dembele. Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Dembele gets into some space. Thuram clears it away.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive.
He's tried one! Corner number 3 coming up. And it's Gullit. Ibrahimovic! You've got to be quick to recover this. That's really nicely... Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Vieira. Ball played for Zico. Roberto Carlos. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Gullit defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is it's Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Can he finish? Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And what a climax we have here.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So,
Number
time for
22,
changes on both sides,
Zico.
actually.
Number 23, Johan Cruyff. Number 10,
Now it's Messi.
Messi. Coming on the
Board
field.
shows there will be
Number
3
7,
extra minutes.
Nedved.
He's going to be
Number
disappointed
20,
with that.
Karl-Heinz
Looking for a runner.
Rummenigge. Number 15, Federico
Yeah.
Valverde. Substitution.
He came
Will
in
be
hard,
3 minutes
very
added
hard.
time.
Yaya Toure. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we're done. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Good chance here! Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's in a great position here. Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
And that has been clubbed away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho. Mateus. And this is Adriano. Eto'o. Real chance! That's going to go a long way. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there's green grass ahead of him. Good ball, good take. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Rivaldo. Very nicely done. Zanetti gets into some space. He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Gullit. Nicely worked. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rivaldo. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he was quick to react. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Ronaldinho.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Maldini deals with that comfortably.
Ronaldinho really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Zanetti. Foot in. Maldini has given away a free kick. Beckenbauer. And this is Adriano. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's onside. Zanetti. And it's Rivaldo. Beckenbauer. Mateus, good take, and is he in?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Beckenbauer. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And it's Ronaldinho. Mateus. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, great feat, that.
This looks promising. Opts to play it back. Nedved. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
No foul, says the referee. Mateus, very much a man of this moment. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Always onto this. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That has not gone well. Rivaldo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
He is through here. Oh, super find. Zanetti. Beckenbauer, and that's really well manoeuvred. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is... It's Ronaldinho! Beckenbauer. Ronaldinho. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that's been won straight back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a very... Can he finish? It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
It's a good foot in there. That's been cut out, well played. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Now can he find a finish? Ronaldinho gets flagged offside. Out to the right.
Zanetti. Beckenbauer. And Mateus.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite.
Ibrahimovic!
It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started.
Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him.
And he's managed to get free. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Over to the left. Looking for options for movement. Takes aim and he's got tall. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And it's Neymar. Drogba gets a good foot in there. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Deftly away. Galatasaray have got it back and they'll have another go. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Casillas sends that a long way. Well, that's very disappointing, it has to be said. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rodri. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Quarter of an hour played. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Maldini clears it away. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's looking wide, just eases him off the ball. That's a sharp pass. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice looking ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Still goalless. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Neymar. He can run onto that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nedved gets over and intercepts. Ferdinand with the clearance. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Looking to play him in. Now it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. No, it's come to nothing. Neymar. And it's Gullit. And here's Ronaldinho. Iniesta. Neymar receives it in a wide position. In towards the back stick. And he's cut it out. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's the shot! Goal! Galatasaray! First blood drawn. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Oh, can he finish? And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in
That's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set...
Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Messi. De Bruyne. And it's Iniesta. And the pass is intercepted. Nesta. Now it's Drogba. De Bruyne. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Messi. And this is Hullet. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. That has not gone well. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Shoots! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Bale, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
He's had a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to play it through. Messi, he's through, now is he in? And Messi! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Galatasaray choosing to make the first change. This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's a good ball out wide. Nicely shaped ball. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well played. Just about up to the hour now. Half-time, excellent interception. Now it's Dembele. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
He gets big, and it's in. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Dembele climbs up big! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Galatasaray blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Iniesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Dembele. Dembele succumbs to the pressure. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Dembele.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. And he's being shifted off it. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, cracking ball. He's having a shot! Rivaldo. Searching pass he's played there. And he was quick to react. Now it's Gullit. Ronaldinho. Shot at goal! It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So is this the start of a comeback? And this is Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rivaldo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit. And that's a good ball. Azar. Gullit is onto this. And that is that. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
He's beaten the last man. Chance here to counter. Now it's Eto'o. Ibrahimovic. He's through, now it takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He rises! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Albert Ferrer. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pedri. Albert Ferrer. Baresi. Ambitious ball here. Olise in acres of space out wide. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
And it's Eto'o. Oh, good read. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Eto'o really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until...
There's the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Albert Ferrer. It's a good run down the right. Olise is wide and looking to get onto this. Can he spark a counter here?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that has left him in a heap. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And reclaimed it in a trice. A probing pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Vieira. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Olise, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guti.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Azar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pull it. And here's the chance to counter. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for options for movement. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Ferdinand. Pull it. Barcelona finding their passes. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Pele is flagged offside. Pinches it off him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay.
Decent shot! In he goes again! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's De Bruyne. Now it's Hazard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a promising position. Gets his head on it! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Good take and chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here! Ferdinand cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rijkaard clears it away. Not the most convincing of passes. And now a sudden chance to counter. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And he's been shifted off it. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it. Pelé! And that was probably asking just too much.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Olise, Pedri, De Bruyne, succumbs to the pressure. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. Pelé with the cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Ibrahimovic! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their third corner. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. So their fourth corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pullet plays it. It's a mighty effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. And it's Pedri.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! It's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Ibrahimovic.
A 1-0 lead established.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off.
Shot a goal! Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Keeper's dealt with that. He's had a shot! It has a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Pedri was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Eto'o tries making a foray down the right. And it's played in. And it's hoisted clear.
This
Could be danger here. Chance to deliver. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And claimed it back swiftly.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
That is good alertness. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Spread out to the left. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that is one way to stop him. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. No way through there. He's picked his way through. That's tidy. Crosses it in. Big header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that is the last effort of the game. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, here's one of the standout names of his day, Jim, Dragan Stojkovic.
Yeah, Peter, there was a time when the Balkans produced an incredible number of truly remarkable footballers, and out of them all, he was probably the best, at least technically, I'd say.
And the crowd love him. They're chanting his name. He is their hero. There's little doubt about that.
Well, they can hope for some more heroics here, I guess.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No way through. Now it's Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Can he finish? It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Ronaldinho simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
Dembele! Goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Hullet. It's Dembele! Well, now it's a race for... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Up towards the front line. Nesta cuts it out. And it's Ronaldinho. Some really good ball movement. He's had a shot! He's given the time to pick a pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Ronaldinho. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And the shot!
Barcelona couldn't really be more...
And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Dembele. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Time and again they are repelled. Oh, there's a probing ball. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. Done delicately. Nedved. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Hullet. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Iniesta. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chance again. No.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho! Another big chance that gets away. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kukçu. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries a measured ball. Pulls it back. Kukçu. Stojkovic. 5 minutes till the break. Picked out brilliantly. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And just like that, he hits 50.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played.
Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Marquinhos
Has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul.
Ronaldinho ready to try one. Ronaldinho! Trustbar comes to the rescue. Messi. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's Dembele. That's been slipped through. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and it's half-time here. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, brilliant save. Iniesta, he's tried one! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
That has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Guardiola. And here's Stojkovic. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Nedved. Great vision. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fenerbahce appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And this is Messi. Vieira. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. He's not got that quite right. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just about up to the hour now. And he welcomes it in. cruising! They are cruising! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already started here.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Torres.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
So what can they make of this? It's gone out for a throw-in. And that is expertly dealt with. Spread out to the left. Neymar picks it up out wide. He has found the way through. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's Dembele. That looks a cracking ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball over the top. Well read. And the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ter Stegen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Hullet. That has ended up in no man's land. Barcelona finding their passes. Ronaldinho. And that is out and behind, it's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Nice interception, well timed. That is lovely. And he's in on goal. Well, that is one way to stop him.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get on the end of this? And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford...
Shoots! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's cut it out. Rice. Dembele, can he finish? In he goes again. Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And now he has two. Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's well spotted. Roberto Carlos. Totti charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Maradona. And we hit half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand.
Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well,
and the shots! Oh, taken with style! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's had a shot! It's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. That's good play. And the shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Costa Curta. Guti. Now it's Torres. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's a pretty loose pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fernando Torres. Ronaldinho. And he was quick to react. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.000.
Threads one in. Pass is just off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Dembele receives. It's Dembele! And that's wide.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Costa Curta. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to play it through. Brilliantly cut out.
Maradona really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's being urged to shoot. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos. And here's Neymar. Totti. Messi. Now it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through, and he's worked it through. Can he finish?
Cambio de jugadores.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's surging through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards
Cambio de jugadores.
to further improve their position of comfort. Fantastic! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Sticks it away. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that header! And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's Dembele! No, it's wide.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Into the last 5 minutes. Maradona. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great vision. Bullets!
Habrá 6 minutos de
He's got away. They've got to be quick to recover this. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. It's Ronaldinho! He scores! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Pullet reflecting on a stellar performance.